Rand Paul taught arrogant Whoopi Goldberg a lesson. Let me. In a world where egos clash and microphones become swords, one senator just flipped the script on daytime drama. You won't believe what Rand Paul said to Whoopi Goldberg, and how it silenced the entire studio. Welcome to the showdown you didn't know you needed, until now. If Broadway had a political stage, this episode would be the showstopper. On a recent fiery segment of The View, sparks flew between libertarian-leaning Senator Rand Paul and the ever-opinionated Whoopi Goldberg. It started off with polite exchanges and typical daytime TV banter, but then, the conversation turned political. Goldberg, known for her no-nonsense takes and unapologetically progressive stance, didn't waste a second before confronting Paul on a range of hot-button issues, from vaccines to government funding. With her usual blend of sarcasm and sass, she threw what many viewers assumed would be knockout punches. But Rand Paul wasn't there to play games. Cool, collected, and armed with facts and a touch of theatrical flair, Paul leaned forward, his voice calm but razor-sharp, and delivered the phrase that flipped the energy in the room. Let me finish, Whoopi. It wasn't just what he said, it was how he said it. The moment echoed like a scene from Hamilton. One character, used to controlling the stage, suddenly thrown off by a counter lead who knows the script better than anyone. Paul didn't raise his voice. He didn't interrupt back. Instead, he quoted data, challenged narratives, and, most importantly, refused to let the loudest voice win the argument. The viral exchange. The tension was thick enough to cut with a playbill. As Paul calmly dissected Goldberg's claims about civil liberties, media bias, and medical mandates, the studio audience oscillated between gasps and awkward applause. Goldberg, visibly rattled but trying to maintain her composure, attempted several times to redirect or interrupt. But Paul, with the precision of a seasoned debater, held the floor with confidence. You don't have to agree with me, Paul said, but you do have to let the facts speak, even when they're inconvenient. Boom, mic, drop, and just like that, what began as a typical talk show skirmish became a masterclass in controlled confrontation. Critics may call it mansplaining. Supporters call it standing his ground. Either way, it was television gold. Why this moment matters. This wasn't just about two celebrities clashing on TV. It was a rare, unscripted drama that reminded us what debate should look like: passionate, respectful mostly, and above all, unafraid. While Twitter and TikTok exploded with polarized takes, many viewers found themselves unexpectedly nodding along with Paul, not necessarily because they agreed with him politically, but because he demanded the floor without shouting. In an age of outrage, restraint was revolutionary. Final act. The encore that keeps playing. Clips of the encounter have racked up millions of views online, with hashtags like #WhoopiVsRand, #LetMeFinish, and #Senator Showdown trending on multiple platforms. Memes have emerged. Parody songs have been written. You just know this drama isn't over. As for Whoopi, she hasn't publicly responded beyond a post-show quip. But insiders say the atmosphere backstage was icy at best. Broadway has Phantom. Politics has Rand Paul versus Whoopi Goldberg. Grab your popcorn, folks. The next act could drop any day now. When politics turns into performance and daytime TV goes full drama, the only question left is, whose script are you following? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because in this theater of truth, the curtain never closes.